have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
We are learning tonight that the Justice Department has reopened the investigation into one of the most brutal examples of racist violence in American history, the murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till in 1955, more than a half century before Black Lives Matter.
But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later.
Till was a Chicago kid visiting family in Mississippi when he was taken from his bed in the middle of the night on August 28, 1955, accused of making advances toward a white woman. He was beaten, shot, and then dumped in a nearby river with a cotton gin fan strapped to his neck so it would weigh him down.
Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
One thing about God's plan, He never destroys His people without sending them a warning. Sometimes the warning come in the form and the fashion of something that you might not be ready to listen to, like a mother, a brother, a father, a friend. But you're going to get the warning. It's just up to you to take it.
Antonio Smith was shot several times in the chest, 1200 block of East 71st Street. Relatives say that he lives not too far from there, and it was either the walking down the street or may have been at the bus stop at the time when the bullets started to fly. Soon after that shooting, he was found lying in the grass in the backyard nearby and discovered by a woman who owns that home as she was returning from work. Chicago police here at 51st and Wentworth are on the job, still looking for that suspect. They will not say if it's one person or perhaps even looking for more than just that one shooter. But again, 9-year-old Antonio Smith shot several times in the chest and dead at the hospital.
Partners start killing partners. Point blank range, nigga, for 3-4 ounces, a pound of weed, some old bullshit. You know the shit can hit the fan in the hood.
At the end of the day, it's the same thing. A young black boy dead.
Weekend in Chicago has left 11 people dead and 60 wounded in shootings across the city. Chicago Police Superintendent Gary McCarthy is addressing the issue as well as recently seized firearms at the site.
This shit for real, like, this shit happens every day. We don't give a fuck about no gangs. We don't give a fuck about no people, no gangs. We don't give a fuck about where you from. None of that shit, boy. But there's money out here to be made, G, and niggas just can't put their mind together and get it, folks. Because there's too much concentration. Niggas want to hide their pride and do this and be something. Everybody want to be something.
I want my baby. I want my baby.
Hurricane of black-on-black violence in the Windy City, with so far this year 150 young black men and 21 young black women have been killed by other black people.
I like the fact that you said you want to see your niggas come together though, and make a better way for the young homies to really have a chance to take flight. Because if they see you take flight, bro, the rest of the young niggas go, fuck that, brother. Young niggas didn't took flight.
And then legit
Legit
you know what I'm
take flight.
saying?
Yes.
And then reaching back, that's what it's all about.
When you think about, I gotta make it home tonight, you gonna move different.
Yeah,
if
you
you ain't
right.
tripping about, oh man, I don't give a fuck, I'm thugging, then you can get knocked off and it's so easy, nigga. Like, fuck the young nigga, got knocked off. What happened, bro? He wasn't even tripping, he was walking somewhere. He knew he supposed to be walking over there right now.
But look what we living. Guilty by association. Motherfucker down the street, gang bang. I'm all the way on the corner. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Motherfucker shot my baby, shot my nephew, my auntie. You know what I'm saying? And while you thinking it's for no reason, it's for a reason.
Everybody coming that way, no violence. No violence, no gunshots, no police, ain't no dogs, ain't no tear gas, ain't none of that.
We can't dodge it because we in the middle of this shit. A motherfucker can roll past right now and tear all of us off.
Witnesses say the party was underway when someone drove by and opened fire.
That shooting happened about 5 o'clock in the 5100 block of South May. That's the back of the Yards neighborhood.
The majority of the killings in the streets is retaliation killings. That means somebody does something they weren't supposed to do.
Police confirmed 3 other young men were shot tonight. They were treated at Stroger Hospital. One is in critical condition. The other had a hand injury and was taken to Providence Hospital. The police have made no arrests in this case.
Any chance you get to talk to a young homie and get his undivided attention, you should do it. You know, you should listen and see what they talking about, see what they got on their mind, man. Listen to the young homies, because sometimes they be crying out for help. All we got to do is listen. I don't care no matter how hard they might be, how tough they might be, how many bodies they might got. None of that won't matter when love is in the air, man.
Where black people live, black men are being shot down by police. We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty.